Going into their 5th season in Las Vegas, the Raiders are still building roots in their new home, be it on game days here at Allegiant Stadium or year-round across the valley. The storied California franchise's effort to grow a fan base in the desert has shown promise while proving to be a challenge.
There's always the comparison of Oakland and Vegas and the fan base and the tailgates and how the atmosphere and environment is, but that's history and it takes time.
Known as football's most notorious fans, the Black Hole has migrated to Vegas since 2020 to remain rowdy at every Raiders home game. I asked some of the costume superfans for their thoughts on the local evolution of Silver and Black.
The energy, it gets better every year, and more and more fans coming here. It's turning around. It's a great thing.
I work in the communities, and I've been here just about as long as the team has been here. And I can see, like, with the families, the children, the kids, the Raiders working with the communities, it's growing because, you know, the kids will see me like with my Raiders hat or my Raiders gear, and they're like, Raiders, or, you know, I'm getting fist bumps from the kids. So, and then I see them wearing more jerseys and more T-shirts. They'll even write the numbers in, like Devontae Adams or Max Crosby in with like markers and stuff. And that's kind of how I started. So it's growing.
Other fans were blunt about the last 5 years of community support, but know that all good things take time.
It's been rough. I mean, everybody's watching the games. There's a lot of, unfortunately, red in the audience. There was a lot of purple in the stands for the Vikings game. It's somewhat embarrassing. However, we got to put a good product on the field. Winning changes everything. The team starts to win, people are going to come.
The complaint has been there's been so many other opposing team fans in our stadium. Well, that goes back to the fact that we are not the core, or we are not the prime jewel in Las Vegas. We're another event for folks who visit Las Vegas to come to a football game. The opposing fans, it's a vacation for them. They just plan a long weekend and come on out, and there are some teams that travel very well. The Raiders travel better than most, and so they will come out in droves. And then we also have the marketing campaigns from the hotels and various hospitality industries reaching out to the out-of-state or the non-Raider Nation fan base.
The Raiders have begun to entrench themselves in the community by recognizing high school teams, supporting local nonprofits, and stars like Max Crosby launching their own foundation. For die-hard fans, they'll continue to rep the colors and be patient.
We're in Oakland since 1960. That's a lot of years to build up. Vegas is a totally different city. But I think it's growing, and it'll grow. We're Raider Nation, and we're a nation, and it'll keep growing. We travel well. I mean, I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I'm out here. And, I love the Raiders, and I'll go wherever they go.
Been a Raiders fan since I was 13. It's been very interesting to watch the fan base in Las Vegas grow and help find their identity. Again, I think once the team really becomes more cohesive and with the coach and the spirit and our actual, our legacy starts to come alive, I think it's going to be a great thing. The fan base here in Las Vegas, I think they're starting to come out a little bit more because they're starting to engage the team, but some of the newer fans, they're learning football, and it's exciting to share some of those legacies from the 70s, 80s, 60s, and 90s. So I think the way we can represent a little bit better Raider Nation is to come out, wear your black and silver, and be ready to kick some booty.
Training camp is a time of year when fans flock to team facilities in the summer, but the Raiders are moving this year's training camp from the Vegas desert to the SoCal coast in Costa Mesa.
I told us I want us to be the tightest group of Raiders that hopefully this organization has seen, and that's what we're going to grow and build on and get that physical toughness that we want to build on in training camp. And, yeah, does it help that it's a little cooler? No doubt. But more importantly, I think it's just good for our team to bond, to get away and just focus on us.
Raider Nation hopes that the team can be better represented in the stands here at Allegiant Stadium and the surrounding communities can rally behind the organization. But one thing's for sure, the just win mentality and smash mouth culture behind this team will make it entertaining to watch when the season arrives in September. From Allegiant Stadium, I'm Nick Walters.